What's going on, guys? Marcus Crockett back with another video. In this video, I want to be talking about contracts, but more specifically, the terms and conditions that are within the contract. Now, if you're not familiar with the terms and conditions, you ever hear the saying, like people always say, make sure you read the fine print. Well, your terms and conditions are the fine print. And here's why. Having a good set of terms and conditions that not only benefit your company, but also fall in line with the culture of your company. Let me give you an example of why this is so important. So a lot of times people will always refer to their businesses or our businesses as, this is my baby, this is my baby. It's your baby because, like a baby, your business relies on you to take care of it, to make sure that everything that you're putting into the business and everything that's revolving around the business, it nurtures the business. It makes sure it puts the business in a position to thrive, right? And it's just like you sending your baby outside in the wintertime without a coat, right? The possibility of your baby getting sick is really high, right? So the possibility of your business not reaching its potential or your business getting taken advantage of is really high if you don't have a proper set of terms and conditions. Now, I have been so fortunate with my company that we've never had any real issues, right? Any issues that we couldn't solve over the phone or through email, right? There's always going to be things that are going to come up, right? There are always going to be things with different clients or things with different prospects. But my mentality has always been like this: like, I want to do business with people who want to do business with me. And if you don't want to do business anymore, then let's come to an agreement and let's just decide to be done and have it over with. One of the reasons why I'm able to have that mindset is because I always really believed in abundance. So how does that apply to business? Like, I know that I can always go out and get more clients, right? If you're struggling to get clients, the link to our appointment setting program will be in the first comment. But I always knew that I'm able to go out and I'm able to get more clients. So that was never a problem. I never had a scarcity mindset when it came to that. The other thing is, I never want my people to be working in an environment that's hostile in any way. I never want them to be somewhere and feel like they're not wanted there. So if there ever came a time where we just don't agree on something, or not a small agreement, but something that would stop us from moving forward together in this business relationship, I'll always give us both a way out, right? I don't want to be stuck with anyone. I don't want anyone to be stuck with me. So what that looks like is like this. It looks like having your terms and conditions say exactly what you want them to have, exactly what you want them to say. And I'm gonna show you really quick, right? The result of not following that, right? It's all written out in black and white. So we have our thing set up to where it basically says, we're on our contract, right? And if for whatever reason things aren't going right, give us a 30-day notice, and we could be done, right? We're not locking anyone into any long-term contracts. Give us a 30-day notice, we'll be out. Now, if you don't give us a 30-day notice and you just decide like, hey, we don't want to do business with you guys no more, bring back the keys, we're done, right? Now that can happen that's acceptable in certain situations, right? If employees got caught stealing, that would be acceptable. If the employees left the keys inside of the door and a customer wanted to react that way, that would be acceptable. But out of the blue, it doesn't make sense. So in order to protect us and in order to protect our child, our baby, our business, I have to put certain things into the contract to make sure that we're at least going to follow the 30-day rule, right? And here's what I came up with. This is an actual, these are terms and conditions, right? I blocked a lot of it out, the things that aren't important to what I'm talking about today in this video. I blocked a lot of them out. I want to show you the things that are are pertinent to this particular situation. So this is what, we are charging this customer 3 times a week. This is a monthly charge, reoccurring. We've been doing their account, for probably like 2 years, 2.5 years. So we get an email, last week saying that, we're going to go ahead and we want to end service and we want the keys. And it was just completely out of nowhere. I said, okay, fine. Even though this has never come up in the business before, I had to prepare myself, right? Just the same way as if you send your kid out with no jacket and they catch pneumonia. Well, even though, your kid may have never had pneumonia, hopefully you send them out with a jacket, preparing them in case they do get pneumonia, right? So I had to prepare the business for this exact scenario. And the way that looks is like this. You just say, okay, do what they want. But there's a penalty that's involved. We don't argue and say, hey, well, what about giving us this? Or what about giving us that? We wrote out a contract. We wrote out our terms and services, and it's signed by both parties, meaning that you read it, I read it, we both agreed. There was no amendments. And then we went ahead and we're going to move forward. So when you say bring back the keys, I'm assuming that you've read and you honored, and you're going to, you're going to stand by what you agreed to, what we both agreed to. So we have our monthly amount. If you choose to end the contract immediately without giving us proper notice, our notice, we require at least 30 days. Give us at least 30 days. It's just proper business etiquette. Give us time. Don't just cut things off. But if you choose to, the penalty for that is 2.5 times of what the monthly charge is. Now, one of two things is going to happen, okay? Either my customer or a former customer, they're either going to pay, or we'll have to go and we'll do some litigation of some sort, and we'll win because, it's in writing. This is what we have. It just take a little bit more time. But and again, we've had so many customers, so many. We still have, a lot of customers. And this has never come up. But in the event that it ever does come up, I'm telling you this for your business, make sure that you have a clause that's in your terms of service on if something like this comes up, that you're going to make sure that you are covered. You do not want to get, surprised. On a Tuesday or on a Thursday, saying, hey, we're going to take this account away, and then there's nothing that you can do about it because you didn't specify what would happen in your terms of service if this did happen. Most customers, they're going to follow the rules. They're going to follow the contract. They're going to honor the contract. But every now and then, you have people who don't. We've been in business for 8 years, and this is the first time that this has come up, but I was prepared for it. So like if you've never seen a contract, if you don't know what to put into your terms of service, guys, sign up for a quick consultation. This will probably take us 15, maybe 30 minutes at the most, right? Sign up for a consultation. The link to that will be in the first comment as well. I'll go ahead, we'll make time, I'll get you set up, I'll show you what I have. We can build on what I have to tailor something that would fit your company, your business, your model, your culture, to make sure that your business is going to be protected. But guys, that is it for today's video. Like I say, in the game of business, spectators are only going to watch hustlers get into the game so they can win. Guys, I'm always dropping jewels. Just make sure you're in position to pick them up. You do that by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Once again, my name is Marcus Crockett. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.